So if you're an affiliate marketer, a network marketer, a coach, an independent entrepreneur, you're someone who's trying to sell a product or a service, you might come across the challenge that there's just a lot of noise out there on social media. And one of the things that I encourage my students and my clients to do is to try to get people off of social media and onto your own platforms. Now, what are your own platforms? Well, one of those platforms is your website. And one of the things that your website helps you do is it helps position you on the internet as someone of value. It creates authority, and it's a place where you can expose a lot of your other products and services to people that visit your website. But you don't want to build just any type of website. You want to build a website that is designed to convert. So what I want to do in this video is I want to take you behind the scenes to help you design a header. If you're a do-it-yourself or you're not afraid of technology, you want to kind of like get your hands dirty and build some stuff yourself, I want to share with you how you can build a cool header that is not just designed for you to have a pretty website, but it's designed for lead conversion so that you can start converting more website visitors into actual leads and ultimately buyers. If you want to see how I design a simple header that's designed to convert, then keep on watching. All right, so let's dive right into the content. But before we do, my name is Barbie Figueroa with risemarketinganddesign.com, and I just want to thank you so much for watching my video. All right, so like I said in the beginning, if you are an affiliate marketer, a network marketer, a coach, or even an independent entrepreneur, there's a lot of noise online, and you want to start getting people off of social media. The social media platforms, by the way, if you don't know, they want to keep you on their platforms, right? But I'm of the thought process of I want to get people off of social media and into my own platform. And if you haven't seen already or know someone who it's happened to, I mean, if you're not building off these social media platforms and onto a site that you have more control of, then your business is like, it can just disappear in a second. I mean, I've seen so many people who have been on YouTube or Facebook and they haven't focused on building a list and they've just got all their eggs on the social media baskets, and then the algorithm changes or the channel disappears or Facebook keeps you from posting, and then all of a sudden you don't have access to your audience. That's why it's so important to have your own space, your own platform that you accustom people to visiting and going to, so that you can not only expose them to more of your offers and everything that you're doing, but you can also start building your list. So one of the things that I have done for many, many years is lead converting website design. Now, the difference between a regular website and lead converting website design is that your lead converting website is designed for visitors to take an action, to take the next step in your sales process. It isn't just supposed to be a brochure that is static and it's just there. What you really want is when people visit your website, they actually take an action. So you basically have to have both. You have to have that web design savvy and knowledge, but you also have to have a marketing mindset so that you can get that visitor on your website and then boom, send them on their way into your sales process. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of have this discussion as I walk you through the process of designing a quick headers. Now we're going to do this in just a few steps. The first thing I'm going to do is I am going to go to Canva and I'm going to choose an image. I'm going to remove the background and we're going to put that on a header. And then we're going to design a simple header with maybe a cool headline so that you can see how this actually works. So if you want to join me, then let's go. All right, so here we are inside of my Canva account. Now, obviously, this is all about branding yourself. And when your visitor ends up on your website, you want them to take the next step, but you also want to create that authority by branding yourself. So we're going to choose kind of like a stock photo of a person that would represent you technically, and we're going to put them in the header. So we're going to use like the health and wellness industry as our example. So let's say you're in a network marketing company that sells a health and nutrition product, or maybe you are a coach or you're an affiliate for a bunch of health and wellness products. So you can kind of like use this idea to apply it to your own website. All right, so let's go ahead. What I want to do is I'm going to go to create a design, because what we're going to do is we're going to get that image, which is also known like as a hero image. It's just basically a branded image of you on your header. We're going to use a square image. That way we have less to crop. So in order to do that, we're going to go to create a design, and then I'm going to go to Instagram post square. Okay, so that's the one that we're going to choose. And again, the reason that I want to use that one in particular is because you don't have to do a lot of cropping. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to look for a fitness guy, and I want something that's kind of like smiling and looking into the camera, because once we land on that website, we want to have like a nice photo that is engaging, that kind of like reflects your personality, but then we want them to take an action. So let's go ahead and put fitness, over here, fitness guy smiling. Okay, so we're going to go to photos. Let me delete this. It's not supposed to be there. Okay. Okay, so I like this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring this guy here, and we're gonna, make him as big as possible. And I can picture this guy on the header of a website. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to remove the background. This is a really cool background. If you want to get a similar background for the panel where I'm going to show you right now, where we're going to put this photo onto, you can let these pictures actually inspire you as you do your design. But I'm going to, for now, just remove him, and I'm hoping that the shadow is not going to be a problem, but we'll figure it out right now. So let's go ahead and click on the image. Let's go to edit image, and I'm going to remove the background. So let's see how well Canva cleans this up. And let me tell you, back in the Photoshop days, you would have to take a lasso tool, the eraser tool, all these things, and Canva just makes everything so much easier. So if you haven't tried out Canva yet, I highly encourage you to check out Canva for Work specifically, because it's going to give you a lot more functionality than the free version. However, I think you can do this on the free version, but you cannot download clear background images in the regular Canva. You need Canva for Work to do that. So I'm going to encourage you to check it out if you haven't checked out Canva already. And who on earth doesn't have a Canva account, right? Like, it doesn't like every single body have a Canva account already. But anyway, in case you don't, then I would highly encourage you to check it out. Oh my gosh, it cleaned up that shadow beautifully. So I'm super stoked about that. So this is ready to download. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on share, and then I am going to click on download, and then I'm going to choose transparent background, because we're going to superimpose this on a header. So let's go ahead and click that transparent background and download it. And now it'll be in my folder. So what I'm going to do is, while this is downloading, I'm going to go ahead and put gym guy. Okay, while this is downloading, I'm going to open up another window, and we're going to start crafting the header for what will be our personal branded website. All right, so now I'm going to head into my all-in-one digital marketing platform that I use to build my business, which is called Builderall. It's where I build my websites, my funnels, my e-learning programs, all that cool stuff. If you want to check out Builderall, I'll have some links for you right in the description box also if you want to check that out. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to log in, and we're going to go directly into the Cheetah site builder, which is Builderall's signature site builder, and we're going to start creating our header. So as you can see, I have a ton of apps that I have available inside of the Builderall all-in-one digital marketing platform. But I'm going to go directly to the Cheetah website builder, because that is where we're going to build the website. So I'm going to go to Cheetah website builder, and then I'm going to go to create a new site. Now, Builderall has a bunch of templates that you can choose from, but I'm going to start something from scratch. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose. And I am going to choose the blank template. They have a bunch of templates in here, but I'm just going to start with a blank template, because we're just going to focus on the header in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select this, click on save, and that'll add that into my back office. Okay, so now we have a page to start working with, and I'm going to go ahead and skip this tour. I'm going to go edit the page, and now we're just going to start the framework for this header. Now, if you want to know how the Builderall site builder works, I actually did a video recently, and I will link it for you in the end screens, and it's how to use the Builderall builder. Basically, the way that the site builder works is in a very unique way. It's very fluid. You can do whatever you want with the site builder, which is one of the reasons I love it so much. It works in panels. then boxes, then elements. Okay, so right over here, we're starting with a panel, and we're just going to set the foundation for the header design. Now, I'm going to go ahead and skip the tour. Okay, and see, this is a panel. This is a box, and this is an element. Okay, so basically it's a panel, which is your kind of like canvas, right? And then inside of the panel you put boxes, which contains the elements. So what I'm going to do is I am going to get rid of this because I am going to insert an image. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete that. And then what I want to do is I'm just going to create a background color for the panel. So we're going to right click over here, and I am going to go to background settings, and I'm just going to choose a color, and we'll go with a little bit of a darker red. Okay. Ooh, I like that red. Okay, so I want to add that to the palette. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the plus sign, and that'll keep that there. So let me move myself over here. And all right, now before we add our image, what I want to do is I want to kind of make this look like a website, right? So I want to go ahead and add another panel. So let me go ahead and click add panel, and I'm going to add a header panel. Now what I want to do is I want to kind of like move the panel. So let's go to move panels, and let's drag this up and click on move. Okay. Well, now it's starting to kind of like look like something legit, right? So let's go ahead, and I want to delete this menu because I'm not going to use it. And I'm going to delete this button because we're not going to use it. Okay. And then over here, I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go to background settings, and I'm going to delete the image that's back here, and I'm going to make this black. Okay. So now we're starting to kind of look like a legit website. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to add our gym guy. So I'm going to go to this little arrow. This will open this little side menu, and I'm going to scroll down until I find image. And let's go ahead and click on image, and we're going to drag and drop in an image, and then we're going to right click so that we can go to the menu, and under general settings we're going to change that image and bring in our gym guy, which I already uploaded, and then I'm going to click on save, and then we're going to make him bigger. So now, boom, this is starting to look like something. Okay. All right. So like I said, what I want you to keep in mind is that this header is designed for conversion. So what are some of the things that we can add to this header right now to get people to take an action? Well, we can give them something for free, whether it's a free lead magnet. We can get them to start like a challenge, something like that. So let's go ahead and just kind of go with the challenge theme. So I'm going to write a headline over here. So I'm going to go to elements, and I'm going to click on return, and I'm going to go to text, and I want this text to be white off the bat. So I'm going to go to the this little A right here. That's the global fonts, and everything that's over here is governed by this letter A over here. So I'm going to change the H1 title to let's see, I want to change it to white. So we're going to change it to white, and I'm going to change it to a different font. I'm going to change it to like maybe like Helvetica. Okay. And I'm going to change it to Helvetica, make it a little bit smaller because that's a little too big. So we're going to maybe make this like a 54 or 55. And then, yeah, I want to make it bold as well, but I can do that later. So let me go ahead and click on the A, and I'm going to drag this in here. Okay. So let's come up with a quick headline. So we're going to double click here and say something like, start my free fat burn challenge now. Okay. Not the best copy. Okay. Not the best copy, but you get the picture. Okay. So let's go ahead and drag this out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in an opt-in form. Now, personally, I would do a cool button with a pop-up and all that cool stuff. These are things that I'll be teaching inside of my Brand Builders VIP group. So if you want to learn more about that, you can go learn more about what it is over at my website at www.risemarketinganddesign.com. But for now, we're just going to keep it super duper basic, and I'm going to drop in an opt-in form. So let's go to add Let's go to Elements. Let's return, and let's go ahead and find an email marketing form. Now, the cool thing about the way Builderall works is that it already has a native onboard autoresponder that automatically will try to find the list that you want to connect this opt-in form to. Just for the sake of this video, I'm just going to attach it to a dummy list, and then we'll just go from there, okay? So let me go ahead and bring in an email marketing form. And I will bring in this one. And you can change the color of the button. See, automatically, it's going to say, hey, I'm going to go and find the list from your autoresponder. Which one do you want to connect to this email form? Which is super cool because you don't have to do any third-party API integrations or anything like that. You can just go to one of these existing lists. So I'm just going to choose a dummy list. So I'm just going to go ahead and select this one just so that it has something. Okay. And then I'm just going to go ahead and open this up. Okay. And then I'm going to change the button color, right? So I'm going to right click there, and you'll see that now I'm under the mailing boss form, and that connects directly to the autoresponder. And I'm going to click on general colors, and maybe I want something more like that typical, opt-in yellow, that, I think it's Perry Belcher made famous, the famous Belcher button. I don't know if you're from back in those days, but anyway, so let me go ahead, and now I want to change the border color. So let me go to border, and now I'm going to select the yellow again so that I'm in the yellow family, but I'm going to give it a little contrast like that. And then I'm going to go to the headline, and then I'm going to put here, yes, start the challenge. Okay. And then I'm going to make this like, like a dark blue or something. And then I am going to make the font bigger. Okay. And then I'm going to go to show icon list, and I'm going to put in a chevron. Okay. Chevron are the two little arrows like this. See? That's a chevron. If you didn't know, now you know. Okay, and I'm going to make it to the right side, okay? So that is it. So now when someone lands on your website, okay? When someone lands on your website, it's not just like a business card, right? Now you're like, yeah, I want you to do something. Okay, so let's go ahead and save and exit. And one more thing I want to show you before we go is we want to go ahead and publish this, republish it, and then we're going to see the website live, okay? So here we go. Start my free fat burn challenge now. And now it's like front and center. You come to this website, and now it's like, oh, I have to take this action, right? So that's just to give you an idea of how you can start taking those steps of converting your existing website, or if you don't have a website, how you can utilize your website as a way to start getting people through your sales process and start building your list, getting them off of the social media platforms and into your email list, right? Without any real extra effort, right? Because if you're going to design your website anyway, you want people to start taking an action and getting them through your sales process. Now, this is just one of the things that I will be teaching inside of my Brand Builders VIP group. So if you want to check that out, again, you can go over to my website at www.risemarketinganddesign.com. But even better, I'm about to release a resource that is going to help you build this kind of like branding foundation so that you can position yourself to make more autopilot sales and get more people off of social media into your platforms, joining your email list so you can start making sales and all that good stuff. So if you want to make sure you don't miss it, jump on my waitlist. I will have a link in the description box right below this video. All right. Well, I hope that demo helped you. I hope that it gave you ideas on how to approach building your website if you are a do-it-yourselfer. So if you want to make more sales on autopilot in your online business, then the bottom line is you have got to learn how to brand yourself. So if you don't feel like you're doing this properly and you need a little help in that area, what I'm going to encourage you to do is to jump on the wait list, because I am going to be revealing a resource that is going to help you take your branding to the next level. And so if you want to go ahead and jump on the wait list, it's absolutely free. And if you're curious, you can just hop on. All you have to do is click on the link in the description box right below this video, and I will be releasing this resource very, very soon. And of course, I'm going to encourage you to visit my website over at www.risemarketinganddesign.com. All right, well, hopefully this video helped you. If it did, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel, and make sure to hit that notification bell if you want to be alerted the next time that I upload a video to my YouTube channel. And right over here on the end screens, you'll see a couple of other videos that I think might be useful for you. So this has been Barbie Figueroa with risemarketinganddesign.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on another video. Bye.